here we are with an estimated 350 player Boy Howdy Campaign event for you. This broadcast is being brought to you by the 7th Louisiana Regiment. Our first round today is going to be on the Piper Farm between the Flanagan Brigade and the 7th South Carolina token, whereas our second round is going to be the Pat's Turnpike between the 51st Pennsylvania token and the Army of Northern Virginia token. Here are the regiments playing on the Union side tonight, followed up by their opponents on the Confederate side. With this all in mind, the server population right now is currently 353. The Union right now up by 13 on the Confederate side. In terms of artillery, Confederates are the only ones. I forgot Union had artillery on this map. Anyways, Confederates here are taking 26 and the Union is taking 18. Holy crap. So the infantry balance as a result is going to be like, what? 20 plus in favor of the Union side. That is an insane amount. Here's the strat sketch, or rather strategy, for each side tonight. Union attacking on the left, Confederates on the right side. Something to note, the campaigns are swapped for tonight. So Union campaigns on CSA both rounds, and CSA campaign is on Union both rounds. That's why Union attackers have red text and the Confederate defenders have kind of blue outlines for where they're at. But looks like Union for the most part is going to go the traditional route, push up the stone wall with some guys on the flanks, and the Confederates are just going to hold back in the defilade of the orchard. Frontline reporters for today. On the Union side, you have Cloud here from the Army of Northern Virginia, and then on the CSA side, you have Ace here from the 65th Illinois. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. And if you're playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective, and that can go in the pinned comment of the video. So, Piper Farm is a 24% ticket advantage to the attacking Union side. The Union attackers on this map, they have the 20th New York Infantry Regiment with the Mississippi and the 7th Maine Infantry Regiment with the Enfield. They have batteries back over here. Again, completely forgot about them, but, you know, they're here. They have battery Hexamer with 3 Napoleon 12-pounders and 3 3-inch ordnance rifles. And then they also have battery Owen with essentially the same options, 3 12-pound Napoleons and then 3 10-pounder Parrott rifles. Meanwhile, the Confederate defense, on the other hand, you know, they also got some options for infantry and artillery. They have the 8th Alabama with the option of the Springfield 55 in the Enfield, and the 8th Florida Infantry Regiment with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, and the Springfield 42. Battery-wise, they have 2 battery positions. They have the first one here in the orchard, which has Battery Boyce. That's what the name is. I don't know how they came up with these names. Probably the last name of someone important. But no, they got 2 12-pound Napoleon, 2 12-pounder Napoleon guns. 2 of those are from 1861. And then there's a third one I didn't mention, which is from 1857. I don't necessarily know the difference. I just know they're both the same kind of goldish color there. And they also have 3 3-inch ordnance rifles. Then the other battery position here for the Confederates is Battery Brooks. They have a 12-pounder Napoleon M1861 and then an 1857 version, and then 2 10-pound Parrott rifles. So, and I think that one I just mentioned in the orchard, and the other one's out here because there's a lot more open. But nonetheless, Union kind of doing exactly what we saw in the strat sketch at the beginning of the round, putting a majority of their team on the Stonewall defensive line here, kind of making a shootout and sending some skirmishers forward here, which usually don't see from Union. Usually they're either just back in the stone wall as a team or forward here on point or all pushing up together. It's generally what you see, not kind of this in-between. 5th Alabama is pushing forward for the Union team. They are skirmishing. Meanwhile, on the point itself, skirmishing as well, although not as much of a skirmish formation. You got 1st Tennessee here. They're capturing the point, pushing up to the right side. Army of Northern Virginia is kind of taking these guns positions because the Confederate team, as we saw in their strat sketch, is holding a very conservative defense. The map crests at about this line here, and the Confederates, you can see for the most part, are holding to the right side of it. Again, they're just trying to be in the defilade, hide from the Union attackers, and don't die. But they're dying. They're already down on tickets, and we just started. And the Union team has already early capped the point. So the black timer stopped, gold timer begins. Confederates now have 20 minutes to retake the point. And it's 20 minutes because the Confederate defense is in battle ready. But if Confederates retake the point within the 20-minute gold timer, then as a result, they will regain tickets if they're down. And I mean, we just started and they're down. That's absurd. And I mean, more and more this Union team is starting to press forward here. And I mean, why not? You know, if Union team can hold the point here for 20 minutes and outright take the game, that'd be, you know, a fun way for them to kind of win it out. Pickett's Brigade's pushing up on this right side with 7th Louisiana. Again, if the Confederate defense is going to give up ground, why would the Union just sit back and kind of be like, yeah, we're just not going to attack? No, they're doing exactly what they need to do. They've pushed up, they've taken the ground, they've early capped, and now forced the defenders to actually defend the point and push out on the Union team that is perfectly fine playing forward. Now the thing is, right, we mentioned the Confederate defensive line, they're behind a defilade here, they're in cover. Again, it's a slight one, but it is enough. It's not like the human body is that tall, at least from our spectator perspective here. But you can see they got to run up here to even see these Union guys here.
SB, get behind these guys right here. Independent.
I don't know why you're volleying with 4 guys. But anyways, Union team has the defilade, so now Confederates have to pop over. And that's the huge advantage for the Union team on this map, is they do not have to go over the defilade to capture point. The Confederates have to, the Union doesn't, and is a huge advantage to the Union team. Confederates trying to push out a retake. 5th Wisconsin going to lead this. They're in a bit of a crossfire, though. Pushing up the middle is a ballsy proposition here. And they are only doing it by themselves. There is no team chat in this event, so if the teams want to communicate with each other, they have to talk to each other in-game or, you know, just see what their friendlies are doing and react. And so far, I mean, this is just horrible. The thing is, too, right, the Union team has a phenomenal position here. They are essentially in a huge semicircle around where the point is. And if the Confederates try to pile up the middle like we saw with 5th Wisconsin, they're not going to have success. You know, you appreciate the effort, but not going to have success. You need to get around the flank like you have the New York Volunteers here. Phenomenal flank they have, but they're only a fraction of their team. And I mean, Union lines here you're seeing are starting to face this way. 7th Louisiana, Pickett's Brigade, are they intending to charge this out? I don't... Oh, they're just getting on the rocks. I don't think they need to charge this out, but you know, I don't mind it because they're up so many tickets that if CSA retakes, they're going to regain all those tickets anyway, so you might as well lose some in the process. They're charging in.
Get the fuck back on your side, boy! Get the fuck back on your side, boy! Get back!
Oh yeah, I know what. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I just nutted. Holy shit, eat some of that.
Shoot the flag, shoot the flag, shoot the flag.
That charge is held, I think, to the surprise of no one. I mean, it's just difficult charging a stone wall. Union do lose a flag there. New York Volunteers might take this opportunity to push forward. Or they might just sit there, you know? We'll see. More Confederate defensive lines here. They got the 4th New Jersey, 1st Massachusetts, 36 New York, kind of pulling down behind the stone wall here. Great Lakes Division to their right. With 4th South Carolina, 5th Wisconsin trying to do something in the center. And then you got Stonewall Brigade on the right side here with the 65th Illinois and Flanagan Brigade. So, I mean, yeah, the Confederate team's going to have to take the flank. That left side's open up real well. Real well. And, I mean, Union's trying to get the flag back if they can. Those guys have spawned back at Maine. But if I were New York Volunteers, I'd push up here. Cloud's trying to get the flag. He tried, and then he died. It was a good effort, though. It does reset that 5-minute timer. 2nd Union flag is being shot to crap here. Hello, Confederate artillery. So Confederates have their chance here to get on the flank and try to push Union out. Confederates can engage, but again, it doesn't really matter. It does not matter at all, because the Union tickets is what matters. Because the Confederates, since they're down, are going to regain up to that mark. And we have a little charge. Artillery wants to take the guns back.
Get away from me! Get away from me!
Alright, we're independent.
So, New York Volunteers, they are going to push up here. I mean, if you can prevent Union from having 2 of their flags, that'd be a phenomenal thing to do. Looks like more artillerymen charge up here. They're going to take it. Now, if I'm the Union team at this point, I charge, which CSA is forcing the issue anyways. The Union needs to lose a lot of tickets because they're looking like they're going to lose the point here.
Stonewall! Go, keep going, keep going! Come on! How about you?
The Confederates are going to retake the point here. If I'm Union team, I'm charging everyone in outside of my flags. There is no reason not to die if you're Union right now. Again, Confederates are going to regain about a half morale stage in about 15-20 seconds. You need to charge. Which 7th Louisiana is pushing up.
I shot a man with a Q-tip.
I mean, here's the thing, right? If you're the Union team, you would much rather have the Confederates be at a fourth of the way through engaged with 38 minutes left versus a fourth in battle ready. Again, both are phenomenal, but one's a lot better than the other. So, I mean, Army Northern Virginia's up here on the point. I mean, Union should put more numbers on the point. One, if you hold it, great. But two, if you lose all the numbers, right? Again, this only applies if you're up tickets. If the Union team's down tickets, don't do that. Don't do that. So, looks like Union's trying to... Army Northern Virginia's pushing up 20th Georgia, 1st Tennessee here to help. And it looks like they got the numbers.
About face. 20th infantry.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Belay.
So Union slowly pushing through the caissons as well. Confederates starting to get encircled here again.
How does it feel to be pinched?
Into him, boys.
I've been scared.
Confederate numbers were prevailing, but the rest of the Union guys need to be pushing out there. Some are trickle charging, which again, I don't mind at all.
We got it.
So look at this. Confederates retake the point. Union team loses it. Confederates regain 2/3 of the morale stage right there. Black timer continues. And again, that is frankly, again, it's a blunder. Now, the Union team, right, has done phenomenal up to this point. Confederates are going to return to their original position. So in all likelihood, the Union team is just going to be able to keep doing what they've done so far. I mean, in all likelihood, Union team is just going to keep winning this match. But, you know, it's just like... I don't know. You could optimize it. That's all I'm saying. Don't need to play perfect to win, obviously, but... Someone just say, buck my balls in your face. I hear that right? Or am I just... I was going to say dreaming things, but I don't know if... I don't know if that's a good way to word that. And that's on the internet forever. Oh, no. My dearest employer, please forgive me.
Alright, we're shooting till they fuck off. We're shooting till they fuck off. We can't just abandon point friendlies. We have to shoot them off their retreat. Otherwise they just...
I mean, yeah, and Parker's right here. And it's the unfortunate thing, right? As we've seen up until this point, the Union team has really kind of controlled the match. And again, it's the advantage of the Union team on this map that they can walk up and capture the point, and the Confederates have to leave the cover. I mean, Union's out of cover too, but the fact that the Confederate defense, who's down a good amount of tickets, I mean, just advantage-wise, it was like 20%-ish, 24%. Down by that much, I mean, you know, it's kind of a sucky situation. Now, Union has some guys flanking around again. It's probably 7th Louisiana and Pickett's Brigade again, but just to make sure I'm not wrong, it's 7th Louisiana and Pickett's Brigade and 2nd Texas. So, Union sent the skirmishers up again. Looks like they're starting to leave the stone wall again and push up here. Confederates playing a much more aggressive defense, which will probably hurt them. But again, it's like, what can you do? It's you pick your poison. We love the options of, would you rather lose in a shootout or lose to early cap? And I mean, Confederates have had chances on this map with early caps occasionally, but I'm intrigued to look at the ticket balance changes on this. So they gave CSA -2 tickets on this map. And the last ticket balance change. Union won 47%, Confederates won 53% of the time before this update. By that I mean like a month ago at this point. Which I think, I don't know if I agree with that. Again, it's a small change, but I think it should have gone slightly towards Confederates' favor from the few times I've seen this. It's like there's been a lot of close matches on this map, and Union always seemed to edge it out. So I think you could give a little bit of more CSA tickets in that, right? But nonetheless, I mean, part of the problem too is, you know, we're at 373. The average player count on this thing was 212, and that's just a huge difference. The player count matters. Every individual player matters. And it's a beautiful thing.
Loaded, I'm good.
That's why it would...
Cap, it makes them more likely to win. That is literally how this battle works. I said this in coordination. You've got to contest the cap as well.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with Parker there. I mean, that strategy to start the round did not work, so Confederates should not play it. Now, so far, playing a much more aggressive hold on the point. It's almost about a fourth of a stage difference in favor of Union side. It's getting there. What? I mean, the thing is, right, is Confederates can at least regain tickets if, you know, if they go down a good amount through the shootout, they can let Union early cap, and then they can regain tickets. So, I mean, that is kind of the, again, maybe upside for the Confederates is that they have opportunities to regain tickets if they let Union early cap, which Union as a team really seem to want to do that.
Need more guys in the front.
And Union team does, yeah, Union team just does not care about giving up tickets here. Or rather, or not giving up, but giving up a ticket lead, I guess. Could be a way to phrase it. You know what's kind of crazy, too? Oh, I shouldn't say that. That's just mean. Where's the artillery been tonight? There's been so many guys on it, but we haven't seen it yet. I hope me saying that changes something, but Confederates storm onto the point, trying to prevent the early cap, down over a half morale stage.
Shoot, gentlemen, shoot.
Put the spin in it.
Right there, get him.
Run down.
Shoot, gentlemen, shoot.
There you go. Oh, that was a team kill one. Nice job. Looks like some Union guys pushing in. 5th Alabama. I mean, Union has tickets to throw bodies.
Right oblique, shoot. Where is our team? Hello?
Your team is gone.
This might have been a bad idea.
Go. One step back. One step back. Forward.
Keep it up. Fuck them up, lads. Fuck them up. Hold here.
The Union kind of going in a trickle at the end there, but again, it's bringing down both teams' tickets, more importantly Confederates. Again, Union can afford a ticket loss here. Confederates can't.
South Carolina, fall back.
Well, it's just like the actual war in a sense. Union can just keep throwing bodies at it, which a little sad to think about, but you know, that's how it be. So Confederates are going to hold the point. They do get taking losses. Union team's probably up by a third of a stage, if not more. And the only chance I think the Confederates have got in terms of pulling this out and trying to win here is by having Union early cap when they're very close to hitting breaking. And with the amount of time left, over 30 minutes, I don't think Union's going to make that mistake. At least they shouldn't. That's probably the better way to phrase it.
They won't hit me.
Hey, left, officer charging up. Oh,
Get him slow.
mind. He's
Get
going
him
back.
slow.
He ran away, bro.
You can shoot him. You could have hit him.
Honestly, I might
There's
steal that
not a lot
fucking
of us
horse.
left.
I know, we might need to
move.
fucking just pull out.
They should move.
No, they killed the horse. That was my getaway.
So, first Louisiana, Regulars here, 7th South Carolina. Looks like they're going to be pushed off.
Yeah, you better run. They're fucking running.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Shoot that motherfucker. Night, why didn't you
God.
shoot that motherfucker? Someone kill that son of a bitch.
Good
Thank
shot.
you. Who was
Big
that?
T. Good shot, Big T. Big T hit
You're
that
welcome.
There you
shit.
go.
They don't call him Big T for nothing.
Hold these keys on, please.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, I agree there. That should have been a shot hit a few counts ago. But yeah, Confederates just holding down, hiding for the most part. You have a couple groups here and there. The artillery is still putting themselves in the open. I mean, artillery kind of has to be, or else they're just not going to be able to shoot. It's not like they can roll a gun backwards, reload it, and then roll it forward. That's just too inefficient. And Union artillery keeps hitting shots way too short on this side. They keep hitting friendlies and getting real close to them. At least the few shots I've seen Union shoot. The trees can stop bullets. They don't go through them. I mean, it's a.
like halfway about.
I mean, it's kind of a hard view with all the trees and whatnot, but man, they're trying to like crisp it. They're trying to like crust the crust. All the words I could have said there. I mean, they're trying to clip the ground here and hit the crest of the hill here, like that almost. But I mean, they're shooting it really low, and it's hitting a lot of trees in the way. You know, the Confederates, they paid these trees a lot of money to help them with the defense on this map. I don't know if you knew that.
Stand up and get pulled back off the
No,
cap.
it's a fun
Cap,
fact.
Just get back like 5 yards off the cap.
Off the cap, off the cap, off the cap.
Off the cap, like right here.
So you can already hear Union team playing it exactly as you should. You have 28 minutes left. Confederates, defenders rather, have 2/3 of a morale stage left. Just bring them down to breaking and then cap and win.
Only person on the cap right now.
Flavor, you're gonna get fragged.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna
frag him. I'm gonna frag him.
Deserve.
There's only one on the cap. Oh, there he goes. He's
We need to see more of that these days. I fully support team killing friendlies who will accidentally early cap when it will hurt your team more than help. Fully support that. And it looked like that guy might have gotten team killed too. Uh-oh, who's gonna get shot again?
Oh no, there are enemies on it now. Enemy moved up to the cap.
Can they cap from back here? I mean, that would, you know, there's, you know, spectator mode in this game is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we'll move the scoreboard for a second. I mean, again, wow, doesn't that look cursed? I hit the wrong button. I hit the actual, this is the Battleline Network UI without the scoreboard. There we go. All right. Yeah, I mean, spectator mode's very nice. They have all these features, and I don't use any of them, but that'd be cool if they had a option to hit a button and see the outline of a point. And there's no real argumentation against it. It used to be in this game where I don't know if we can. It doesn't look like either a frontline reporter's on point, and that's fine. But when you're on point, regardless of the team, the game will tell you. It'll say capturing or defending, and then it'll say next to it, like, not capturing if you're not on it, or don't. Sorry. It'll say capturing out of line if you can't capture. You need to be in skirmishing to capture it, or in formation. But it'll tell you if you're on the point. It used to be that wasn't the case. You kind of had to guess if you were on point or not. So that'd be really cool if a spectator could hit a button and see who was on point. Or just see an outline on the ground. I think that'd be cool. See, and this is what happens when Union Artillery overshoots by a bunch. Again, it's kind of a hard game for Union Artillery to play despite the overview. It'd be much better if their guns were over there, which maybe when horse artillery comes a thing, I mean, the Union team can definitely roll the guns through here. And, I mean, Union Artillery, I think, would have a much better time rolling them here. Again, and it's just the sole fact due to those trees being in the way. But Union team, they're edging it. We're going to dox whoever. And I'm kidding. I'm saying dox in terms of, like, say the name tag of the individual. Forrest Gump, the responsibility falls on him to pre-cap this, which you don't see that as much these days. Some of the Union guys, looks like Army Northern Virginia is going to try to force a... Pickett's Brigade's already up here, but Army Northern Virginia is going to push up, trying to get a couple kills here. You can't early cap here. Good job, Forrest Gump. Good job. So, the moment the Confederates hit breaking, Union can instantly cap. That's the glorious part of pre-capping. Again, a risky game. Very risky. We see it a lot where teams or individuals will accidentally do it, but Forrest Gump doing a very good job there. 20th Georgia getting up there the volley. 5th Alabama's like, let's get this done.
Don't die with around your barrel.
No time like the present.
Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes.
Jeez. I mean, Forrest Gump here is doing a great job. He's playing about as close as you
Yeah,
can.
everybody be ready to get up here. I'm keeping it super close.
There they go.
No, everybody.
And that is a perfectly executed pre-cap there. Really nicely done the first Tennessee there. Really nicely done. Again, we say the harsh things there because, again, I didn't mean dox in the literal sense. I meant just who's the person when you hit T, like the name tag. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it can sometimes be a very hard game to play the pre-cap game. You don't see as many teams do it these days just because there is a huge risk of it, right? Defenders were down over a morale stage, and you don't want to early cap there and give them a chance to regain all those tickets, right? Especially that late into the match. Because over time, the attackers we saw just kept getting a bigger and bigger ticket lead. And if you have both teams at even tickets towards the end of the match where barely any tickets are, you're not going to get a whole lot of separation there. But nonetheless, Union team did a very good job early capping, stopping the timer, forcing a lot of casualties. Nice job contesting the point. Wish they would have suicide charged it a little more, but, you know, Union team won in the end, and that's all that matters. So, really well done by them. Confederates, it's an unfortunate map for them if Union plays well. My goodness, Union played well. We'll see y'all shortly for round 2. Before we get into the second round, I'd like to thank our YouTube members for your support. Your support helps me keep doing the work that I do here on top of many of the things that we want to do in the future here with the Battle Line Network channel. If you want to get a live stream of all the War of Rights broadcasts that we do and to get an exclusive video on the weekly, please go beneath the video and hit the join button and considering helping us out. Again, thank you YouTube members for your support. It's greatly appreciated. And also a special thank you to our sponsors for this broadcast. And with that being said, those sponsors have a few words to share with you.
Doors open.
And with that being said, I hope you enjoy the second round. And here we are with the start of the second round. The Pat's Turnpike server population right now is currently 373. The Union right now at 5 more than the Confederate side in terms of artillery. Each side has it. Confederates here taking 14. The Union is taking 17. Cavalry-wise, Confederates taking 22. The Union taking 31. Wow. All right. So, looks like Union's taking a a lot more overall, about 10 to 15 more than the Confederate side. So Confederates are about roughly 10 infantry-wise. Here's the strat sketch for each team for this round. Again, the campaign sides will still switch, so Union's on CSA, Union Campaign's on CSA, and CSA Campaign is on Union. So it looks like Union's splitting up. Rather, Union Campaign is splitting up their team as CSA. Half of them going to the woods, the other half going in the open, whereas the Union Defense here, who is the CSA Campaign, for the most part, is going to have their guys in the woods, and then a couple skirmisher groups out in the open field. Nonetheless, as we saw there with the attacking CSA side here, this is what they've done. They spread out for the most part, and Union sticking to their plan as well. The Union team has a 22% ticket advantage on this map, and they're playing awfully aggressive. Now, they said the Cav was going to be dismounted in the woods, which... those looks like some dismounted cavalrymen to me. I don't know about you. But Confederate attack here. They have the 5th Virginia Regiment with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, and the Springfield 42. And they have the Palmetto Sharpshooters with the option of the Whitworth, Mississippi, Enfield, and the NCOs of the Scope. So charging on this Confederate right side here is, I mean, they are clearly outnumbering the Union defense here, which again was only 2 smaller groups in. Well, it looks like 1st Tennessee's over here now. One of the Union groups already get wiped, and 30th United States Horse Artillery with the Cav is charging. And they kind of toodaloo through there, and they're going to clean up the 1st Tennessee. The cavalry, they have the Sharps rifle. They have the pistols, and then they have the sabers. So really nice for them. Looks like they're getting up to the battery position. They're going to dismount to fight Union near the point of contention, which you have a lot of artillery for Union here. 7th South Carolina. Looks like some Kentucky Outlaw guys are here as well defending that position. Union defense, they have the 114th Pennsylvania with the Springfield 61 and the 2nd United States with also the Springfield 61. Union artillery, they have Battery Cooper with the 3-inch ordnance rifle and 2 12-pounder Napoleons, and they have Battery von Schellen, oh my, I'm sorry, 2 3-inch ordnance rifles and 4 12-pound Napoleons, which that bigger battery is down here, the smaller one out there. Confederate batteries, meanwhile, they have Battery Braxton here, which one of these is here, and then the other one is over here. Which I think this one is the Battery Riley with a 12-pounder Napoleon and 2 3-inch ordnance rifles. And then Battery Braxton, as we mentioned, they are over here trying to roll their guns up right now. They have 3 10-pounder Parrott rifles and 3 12-pounder Napoleon weapons, or guns, I should say. So, looks like more of the Confederate team is circling around, getting on the Union left side. I mean, if they have taken the ground by point, there's no reason to try to push it in the woods, especially when the whole Union team is here. Even if the whole Union team wasn't in the woods and you've got a foothold up here, you know, you might as well try to take it. Now, it's going to be interesting. These horses are going to start running away in a second. Because if they stand for too long, they don't like that. Oh, some nice arty shots. So Confederates keeping up the fire right now. Tickets fairly even. It looks like Union is only slightly up. Which, I mean, can be a concern for the Confederate team if more and more Unions start pushing this way. Just because they're all kind of bundled up in a tiny area here, well down on tickets.
Steady! Steady! Fire! Good shot.
Nice volley there from 5th Wisconsin. They pretty much sweep the Union that were here. 4-6 Arkansas. So, nonetheless, we've kind of seen the Union defense. 7th Louisiana, 6th Arkansas, Kentucky Outlaws in 7th Louisiana. The 1st Louisiana regulars are up there in the battery position. Further back for the Union, looks like you have the Army of Northern Virginia here shooting it out in the cover of the woods. More Unions starting to creep out into the open here. Looks like you have Zarvono Zuavs here. And then you got a lot more Kentucky. Looks like Kentucky Outlaws as a whole here with the dismounted Cav. So they were dismounted as mentioned on the stretch. There you got 5th Alabama here. And then to the far northwest, you got Pickett's Brigade here. And then 20th Georgia looks like they're pushing down further forward. Meanwhile, Confederates, on the other hand, Stonewall Brigade, 1st North Carolina Sharpshooters in the woods by themselves. 36th New York is moving to join them. And then you have Stonewall Brigade, the bulk of them holding further back with the 4th New Jersey. 51st Pennsylvania operating the guns. Not all Confederates have, you know, made their way up to this right side. Still some of them are keeping Union attention on the far side. 5th Wisconsin here. They're pushing up, taking shots, and now backing off. And what happened here? Looks like maybe some of the Confederates have pushed up here, or they just got kind of slaughtered here.
He dead.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they kind of just got shot off the position, whether it be infantry or artillery. So, and I mean, also, I mean, the Confederates probably weren't going to stay here too long anyways, at least not all of them, just because of that ticket advantage that the Union team is now getting as a result of,
Never mind, they ain't fucking.
you know, just winning this. The cavalry for Confederates still holding further forward. I mean, I feel like at a certain point, even though you do have the ground here, it's kind of showing to not work. So, I mean, the Confederates could try to maybe wrap their round, although they can't go too far behind this way. Union main spawn is here, and it's about out of bounds for them in this general area. But they might need to try to turn this fight into the woods. Union team's trying to hold the woods here, which usually the Confederates will contest very heavily by pushing to this north side here. But kind of what we see here, right? The Union team is kind of having this arc or candy cane defense here that is spreading across the right side of this map. And the Confederates took the woods, and the Union team would cycle that same thing, but out here. Albeit out here is a little further away from the point. But again, Union's got a ticket advantage to kind of afford that. Oh. So, Union team up by a third of a stage. I mean, part of the thing, too, is Union's decently spread out. The Confederates are really clumped up here. Which, Union already hit some nice shots already tonight. And, I mean, if they could see this, which not really.
Take these rocks, move.
They could hit it, but again, it looks like they can't see it. So, more Confederates pushing up. New York Volunteers here. Up to where they have reinforcements. Now, 1st Tennessee, you know, great end of the last round. Playing a risky game now, going up against a lot of Confederates.
Spread.
More Union, though, are pushing in the center. Where we know Virginia here to help. But this Union ticket lead just keeps growing. And I think Confederates are going to have to pivot here. Obviously, very difficult to do in the middle of a match with a team decently spread out. But
On the left side, cavalry.
cavalry?
Oh wait, that's not cavalry, that's just...
Oh, okay. So, you know, when we first, I think it was Spoken Steel League, we watched, oh yeah, the cavalry, they're here. There's a bit of an early message, but, you know, it is here. 1st Tennessee's about to be hit by 51st Pennsylvania guys here, or rather 4th U.S.
Kill all white men.
Shoot horses, shoot horses.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna stab the white man.
5th Wisconsin's going to try to clean up shop. 1st Tennessee's got some numbers, but they don't have loads.
Charge.
Don't do it. Stand together, boys. Stand together. Get tight, boys. Shoulder to shoulder. Alright, here we go.
Now, I respect it. You don't have shots there. I mean, what are you going to do? Retreat and get shot? Charge and get shot? Stand still and get shot? So might as well charge and get a kill or two. So, 7th Louisiana pushing up to the center here. And Confederates hitting gauge. Now down, what, a half morale stage. When a Union team not really too heavily defending their left, and there's no reason for the Union team to defend this side because it's so far working out fairly well for them. There's a volley from 7th Louisiana in the center.
This up, nice and tight, nice and tight. The Union can attack us at any moment.
Oh my god.
Prophet, get up. What are you laying down for?
I'm fucking tired.
There's about 5 guys north. Shoot north.
Hell yeah,
I'm tired of this, boss. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, it's kind of a rough night. It looks like we actually might have a push up into the woods here. Not a whole lot of Confederates. They're getting close, but not charging. 6 Arkansas here, 20 Georgia, and as I said, they're going against the Cav for CSA.
Yankees! I hate Yankees! I hate you!
Thank you. Good shit, boy.
Richmond, back to Richmond. Back to the other side of drill camp. Back to the other side of the drill camp map.
So Confederate Cav was putting in some work to start, but Union Cav, Kentucky Outlaws roll up, and they're like, no. Can't do that on this side. And Confederates are going to lose 2 flags as a result. Each side has 5 flags in total, 4 with the infantry, 1 with the cavalry. Got to keep in mind, because I'll just say 4 flags out of just tradition. But Confederates are going to have to pick up the pace here. Obviously, down in tickets, they got to, again, easier said than done. You know, they got to find a way to get the ticket advantage here. And they're also struggling with time. I mean, the fact that the Union team has lost 3/4 of a morale stage in 17 and a half minutes since the game started, it's not that great of a pace. Again, I mean, what, 17 and a half minutes? Obviously, they didn't fight for the first 5 minutes, so we'll just say 13 minutes instead. I mean, it's been a little over 4 minutes for... Oh, hello, Artie. It's been over 4 or so minutes to knock the Union down, 1/4 of a morale stage. So at this pace, I mean, 23 minutes, Confederates here are going to force the Union into engage. And then 7-minute mark is when they'll force them into taking losses. Just the pace is not there. What the concern, or rather the problem for the Confederate side is that they're down on tickets too. So they could try to push the pace. They could try to charge. They could try to, get closer in a shootout. But they're struggling to win on the shootout or the charge. So, again, it's a pick your poison kind of night for the Confederates, as you either lose by the shootout or you lose by the, tickets time, which, this round they're losing by both. Last round they lost bad by tickets. The difference is they're attacking now, which is a little different of a game. It is a little different of a map as well. But, props to the Union team. They've had a nice, kind of small, condensed defensive line. It's still spread out, though. But it's really close, especially compared to how spread out the Confederate team here. How spread out they are, anyways. And so, as a result, the Union team is able to bounce back and forth to each other's flanks really kind of quickly, as long as they can pick up on what's going on around them and react. But, Union team's done a good job. They at least held that one charge fairly well. A little iffy at the beginning of it, but, communication and figuring out what's going on, that's going to take time. Yeah, look at the scope. Oh, I was going to say look at the scope, and then he died. Very sad. Union artillery keeps trying to hit shots, and they just keep overshooting these like crazy. Again, it's... I don't know how you're that close, and you set the fuse time to not the shortest amount. Which, again, I don't know the specifics of artillery. It looks like CSA Cav charging in the woods here, kind of on their own.
God damn, they really gave us some tickets there, huh?
Yeah, they did.
Goober!
Cap to the front.
Fucking shit, you guys.
Oh my god.
Get back. back
That
up.
artillery,
Sleeping on the
man.
job,
Oh my
guys.
goodness.
Just
We got-
they're shifting back up to the middle tree to the south.
Keep dressing,
Hey,
dressing from
I was for a second I was gonna be like, how the heck did the Union? How those guys not die? But that shot hit over. That shot just went right through the line. Oh, who is those guys, anyways? 20th Georgia. So, Confederates got to pick a side here. I mean, at a certain point, right? You got to charge on one of these flanks. We've seen a charge on the left side of your screen, Confederate left. Confederate guys on the right need to try to push up and take point and push further forward here. You can't. I mean, obviously there are circumstances where the situation is not advantageous. It's not fair. It's going to be a very difficult fight. You might not even win. If something isn't working, you must keep persevering. You must try harder. And you need to push through. And you need to try something else if it ain't working. Confederates need to charge on that right side. Again, if it doesn't work, so what? You tried something else. Sitting doing the same thing. That's a losing strategy. You should not do that. Again, the problem is maybe there's a communication thing here or whatever, but I mean, there's a lot of Confederates over here, and they intend on just spreading out and shooting it out, which even then you don't have a lot of time for. I mean, every reason in front of the Confederate team is to play aggressive. Now, you obviously shouldn't go in on your own. That's not going to work. That's going to help Union way more than, you'd want it to. But they need to push up and try to early cap the point here or something. Again, it's kind of charging across the wide open field, and like, why would you do that? Well, the shootout's not working either. So, I mean, the thing is too, right? Let's see. I'm going to judge the CSA team more. Okay, so they're.
This is so fucked up. I can't even kill myself. All right, just walk over here for no particular reason.
What the?
That's your guys.
My friendlies might shoot you.
Who's this guy?
Hello.
Nice to see you, sir.
Hello. You know.
How you like things on this side of the Mason?
Chili, run with me, Chili.
No, come back, Chili, come back.
No,
hey,
Chili,
come back.
the corn, Chili.
Shoot them, purple cows, shoot them. They're in the corn. Save me.
To the left!
Left.
So yeah, it looks like a New York Volunteers Midwest Brigade trying to do something here, flanker on the side. Which again, I like to see. Again, they're trying something else. Maybe it'll get the rest of the CSA in the center to push up, which it looks like they see that, and they're pushing up. They'll be a little late, but at least they're going in. You do have some Union behind them here. Oh. And Confederates are going to charge in on the far side here, now down basically a morale stage. At least it's something.
You can't let me get my boots.
I'm joining your wall.
I got your number.
Oh shit, yeah, right.
Oh, good.
Oh shit, we got runs pushing into the field. Hold your
Nobody's pushing. Nobody pushing. Nobody. Come back here, flag.
That's it. Kill that man. Kill that man.
The Confederates are going to win the charge on point. 3 flags here. Union right side is kind of preoccupied with a charge on the other end. Union center turning to point. Confederates are kind of defeating Union in detail here, hitting together.
Let's go.
Keep
Push towards
pushing.
the point. Keep pushing.
Keep it up that push.
SB, keep on pushing the point.
So things starting to turn in the Confederates' favor here, potentially. Never mind. Huge Union push on point. Confederates getting windled out by
You
Cav.
just got walked down TKO block. You should just start running. You guys should just start running now, yeah.
Nah, bro, you dead. You dead. Hey, wait.
Confederate flags leave the area. Union Cav is going to hold the position here. Oh, man, that looks so promising for CSA. But in the end, Union team's going to hold here. You know, you can appreciate the effort, though, from the Confederate side. And honestly, the fact that their entire team hit at the same time, pretty dang good. So Confederates do have a little bit of a position in the woods here if they do want to try to take it. I mean, something I was going to mention before we were looking at here, right, is it looks like a majority of the Confederates who are the 5th Virginia Regiment are the Confederates over here, which is a good placement of troops because the 5th Virginia has the option of the 42s or shotguns, and you want to put the guys with shotguns in the woods, right? So Union trying to set up here. The Confederates that are still alive are contesting the woods here. I mean, Union team is still up a significant amount of tickets here. Time becoming an issue. Hearing someone's audio through their mic, it's kind of awesome. Kind of. It sounds good, too.
Fall back. They're right here. They're 10 feet in front of you. They're 10 feet in front of you.
The Confederates gotta try to take. They gotta take the woods and make this a woods fight. The Union team is really mounting up to try to retake the woods, which I think is a great move by the Union team here. But I mean, Confederate numbers being wiped, they're a little ways away still. Union's charging it. Great play by Union here.
We're friendly.
Come here. I just want to talk to you, bud. I just want to talk.
Keep going. Hold these woods.
Keep going,
Cavalry
AB.
still
Keep
west.
going,
Cavalry
AB.
still west. Uwe, push them out. Keep moving, boys.
Get their flags. Don't let them escape. Go.
Push them out. Hell, we got it right here, boys.
Charge left.
Left, boys, left, floor left, keep going. Take the flags.
Southeast.
It's a stab.
She says you're late for dinner.
So in the end, Confederates are going to barely... I mean, Union still has some guys trickling in.
Keep pushing. Get the flag.
Come here.
If you run out of ammo, switch to your soldier.
So Confederates going to run out with their flags. Two of them, they'll all get out. So props to the flag bearers there, which these might have not been the guys, we had them for a long time, but they have them now. Lacey and D-Man, good on them there. But see, Confederate main spawns are now getting up here, but it's too late. Union lines have been able to retake the woods here. And I mean, the thing is too, right, is throughout all this charging, Union still maintains essentially a morale stage lead.
Get on this fence line, boys. You did? Oh, goddamn.
So, I mean, CSA has now tried a lot of different things. They need to full commit to the woods as a team. That's the one thing they haven't done. And I mean, we'll see. We'll see. If a lot mounted over here, you still have some Confederates look like they're moving up, so they might be trying to... Let's hear them.
What's the plan, boys?
Shoot.
Attack. We gotta push the point still.
We can do it.
We got enough numbers here.
We get everybody to go. All at once.
What time are we going? What time?
6 minutes over here. 14:30, what do you think? Hey,
To my right just got absolutely
14:30.
obliterated.
14:30, Roger.
Hey, 14:30, 14:30. 14:30. We need everybody to push.
Question is, do these guys know? That's kind of what I'm intrigued. But nonetheless, I mean, the Confederate team is here. They got the idea. Can they execute? I mean, the only chance Confederates have to win at this point is if they knock Union into that breaking stage, a morale stage away from that, and then from there, capture the point. But they have to outright win charges. They can't, you know, trade with Union or lose, obviously. But nonetheless, here they go. Huge opportunity here. The one thing they haven't done, that's what they're doing now.
This is what I think of your Union.
Shoot me, I'm too close.
Alright, so Confederates have a push through the center here. Union's collapsing in on the left. Union left.
Yeah, you didn't stand a chance.
Steadfast, 51st, 4th, over here.
Cover me.
More Union trickling in here. Confederates have a little more numbers than the last time towards the end of the charge.
Pay
Pay your taxes. I'm walking here.
Pay your taxes.
Hey, fuck you.
Fuck you. Where you at, buddy? Hey, friendly, pay your taxes.
So Union's still trickling in. And it looks like Unions are going to force the Confederates out of the woods again. Union up by a morale stage and a half. That charge goes in Union's favor by at least a third of a morale stage. That is insane. What'd they do for the ticket balance changes on this map? Because this is... I mean, again, talking about the ticket advantage, 20-some%. Like that's absurd.
BB over here on the star. Let's go.
Pat's Turnpike.
And let's just have the same thing and try to force them out in that opening again on the left
Hell
side.
yeah, I love making it bloody, man. That's what we need. We need to make it
Back
bloody.
to original positions. Let's do it.
Hey, can we let them have it make this interesting, please?
Let's go. Original positions. Yep. Hey, we're gonna go back to original positions.
East southeast. Let's go. 7.
On your star.
So, Union resetting here. Confederates are going to reset as well. Confederates losing 3 flags there. And this map, it was played 33 times before this update. I don't know if that was between the last ticket balance changes and this one, but of the 33 times it was played, Confederates won it 79% of the time, and they had 8 more tickets than the Union team at the end of the round. Now, again, total tickets, which again, these are just, I don't know about arbitrary numbers, but Confederates had 137 tickets. They ended with 25. Union had 157. They ended with 17. And so the devs were like, you know, Confederates have 25 left over. Union has 17. Let's make it even at 8. Or let's make it even by removing 8 Confederate tickets. That was the thought there. Which, again, the game plays completely differently on a high pop. I mean, what are we 370-ish, right? 380 now. I mean, again, the game plays completely different. It looks like they balanced out a little bit here, too. Or, Sorry, I'm going crazy. My brain's fried from work, and that's why I'm acting stupid. Yeah, it looks like no one was balanced over from the beginning. I might just be going crazy, too. So, Union team is holding a pretty dang far push forward line here on the left side. Confederates have 1 push left until they hit final push. We have some charging over here in the Artie. Who's over here? 5th Wisconsin. Sorry. And 1st Tennessee. They're going to get thrown back. Confederates mounting up on the opposite side here. I mean, they're just going to go. I mean, that's the only option they have. The problem is the Confederates have lost 3/4 of a morale stage in breaking, while the Union team's barely lost a sliver in taking losses. Insane.
I heard a low grumble. Where is it?
So Confederates spreading out in a shootout, which I don't think would be the move at this point for them. Because you're just slowly going to dwindle down the final push, and you're not really going to be able... I mean, you can't organize anything easily. That's more what I'm trying to say about this long spread out thing here. I mean, honestly, it probably doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the Confederates do at this point, really. The only way Union loses this game is that they just stop. They just give up the point, and then they just don't do anything for the rest of the game. That's the only way. Which a couple of Union guys over here, I think, are trying to force Confederates in the final push. Well, they're just getting close. I mean, you have a slight defilade, 6 Arkansas here. Again, normally you don't like to see actions like this, but again, Union's up by so many tickets it doesn't matter. Always exceptions. Yeah, at least in terms of general war strategy here in War of Rights. There's a general meta, sometimes there's exceptions. Uh-oh. Is he going to make it out? Slovakian dude, he doesn't, and I jinxed him, and I'm sorry.
It's 2 men spacing. This new line, 2 men spacing.
So Union team is going to get a very solid 2-0 tonight. I definitely think they need to tweak the map a little more ticket-wise in favor of the Confederates at Piper Farm, the previous map. They need to give them a few more tickets instead of Union. And then on a map like this, clearly a 24% ticket advantage on this map is too much. Way too much for a defender to have.
You got good shots west-northwest as well. And where you see smoke in front of you, that is Rebel. Go ahead.
I mean, this map used to be historically CSA biased, which you can, understand why they give Union tickets, but you obviously can't go too far the other way, because that's not as good as well.
Oh, no.
Somebody take that horse to
spring 7th on your star, east. Double kick forward.
Boy, howdy, they're about the final push,
They are about the final push, Kramer. All right, indeed. I mean, the thing is that there's just no way the Confederates can win at this point. I mean, obviously, right? The Confederates are going to hit final push. The timer's going to drop by a few minutes, and then, they have the limited time, and then they'll run out, and that's the game. And you could be like, well, why don't they capture point? They can, but the rules flip during a counterattack. So whenever a counterattack happens, if you've watched this channel a bunch, you know what I'm about to say. Confederates, who are the attackers, will become the defenders, and Union, who is the defenders, will become the attackers. That means the last stages flip. So Union normally hits last stand. They'll get final push. Confederates, who normally get final push, are last stand. And if Union... There they go. Their final push. So again, attackers last stage is final push. If they were to early cap now, they flip automatically to last stand, which means if they die, they don't come back, and that's what'll happen. They'll keep dying, and if Union retakes the point, they win the game. So there's no winning at this point. So at this point, the clock's just going to naturally tick down to 0. I mean, Confederates are going to have to knock Union down a half morale stage, over a half morale stage, into breaking, and then win on point. And they haven't been able to win a charge thoroughly today. And at this point, they're too spread out to do anything. But nonetheless, some of the groups charging. It looks like you got a little more Confederates starting to charge the Union line here.
Hold the line, son.
On the right, on the right. Hey, I'm Ramboing.
Need to go to charge. Y'all suck.
Hey, I'm Rambo.
Come on, you're gonna die.
God loves you and God hates them. Keep going, keep going. Get into him, get into him. Go, go, go.
More Union counter-charging, and they're going to hold the charge, but he appreciates the attempt from the Confederate lines here. Meanwhile, more Confederates pushing center here, and more charging the battery.
Kill that guy.
Oh my god.
BB is here for you. BB is here to help you.
BB for BB.
Got you, bastard.
Ah, don't fucking kick me in the head, you goddamn motherfucker.
That guy, stand this guy. Fuck you, pussy.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Stop me! Don't you touch me!
Get off my
Don't you touch me! Don't touch me!
Last stand.
You'll never take me alive! You'll never take me alive!
Keep fighting, Melon. Keep swinging.
Keep fighting! Ah! We did it!
Looks like Kentucky Outlaw's going to go mounted here. A minute and a half left on the clock. Union's fourth morale stage from breaking here. Fascinatingly enough. 39th 6th Horse Artillery. Cav for Confederates pushing up. And they're surprisingly making it up here. Ooh.
Not Ramboing, finishing a charge. Alright. I'm finishing a charge.
Some more Union numbers pouring. Look at this. I hear a lot of pistol shots. And this is why.
Come here.
Just
I've
gotta
got
make
the
sure.
flag over here. I've got
And that's
the
going to
flag
do
over
it. A real simple round from start to finish here. Nothing too much more to really say on this front. Really nice defense by the Union team, reinforcing each other about as fast as they realistically could. Confederates, you know, they tried a lot of different things. You can appreciate it. It's just... I hate saying that games are ticket balance. It's the ticket balance for games. I really do. Because that just takes away the good work that the attackers did to win. And, you know, sometimes attackers, or rather the losing side, makes mistakes. That's for sure. But, again, I just think it speaks to, you know, again, it's good that the developers are balancing the game. But I think they got to ask people their thoughts who play the game a lot or watch the game a lot what these balances should be. Because some of these balances are ridiculous. Defenders should not have a 24% ticket advantage on a map, clearly. Because what can you even do at that point? Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all of the War of Rights broadcasts that we do. And if you're playing in this match, send me a link to your perspective. That can go in the pinned comment of the video. Thanks to the 7th Louisiana for sponsoring this broadcast. If you want to sponsor a broadcast in a variety of ways, check out the Patreon link in the description of the video. But nonetheless, God bless. We'll see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.